final exam of the English course. My name is Frederick. Today I'm here with.
My name is Hafizh. And my name is Setiawan.
Today we'll be doing 4 parts of the final exam. Next is the interview.
Okay, so for the first part of the exam, we have a set of questions for each one of us, and we have a total of 2 minutes to answer both questions. And first, Darryl is going to be answering a question for me and a question from Garner. Here I have a question in front of me. Have you ever spoken to a large group of people? Please explain.
Well, that depends on how much people is in a large group of people. Because for me, like 7 people is a large group of people. I mean, like, at least 4 is already a large group of people for me. And to be honest, I always talk to them every day. Like our friends in the class, every day I talk to them. That's socializing and having fun with each other. And that's daily life, I guess.
Continuing from part 1, this time we have a question for Darryl. Darryl, at some points during work, people might feel either stressed or unproductive. Can you come up with a solution for this problem?
Well, there's a lot to consider if one's stressed or not. There are many factors such as the environment, the mood, the general mood that person has, and the mental health of that person. So we can't jump into conclusion that this person might be stressed because of one thing, but it could be also another thing. So the solutions are basically you can try to open up with someone you're close with, or you can try doing something productive, or you can try doing something you enjoy. So Eric, I have a question for you. I gotta ask, what useful skill that you have learned in your life, and can you please elaborate them?
I think I've gathered a couple of skills throughout my life that I find to be quite valuable. Firstly, might be my communication skills. I feel like I can articulate my thoughts quite well and engage in meaningful conversations. Although sometimes I might not take to consider other people's feelings or thoughts when in conversation. Um, this skill, this proficiency not only helped me in my personal life, but also academically and professionally. Another skill that I find to be quite valuable might be my problem-solving skills. They have been quite crucial. I feel as though I can analyze problems quite well and give quite efficient solutions.
Oh, that's nice sense of skill you have there, Eric. That's pretty interesting. But I do have another question for you. Can you please explain your food diet and why you've chosen that diet?
Well, for the last couple of months, my food diet hasn't exactly been a very well part of my lifestyle. Although it includes my health consciousness and also my personal preferences. My diet consists of a variety of, let's say, comfort food, ranging from instant noodles for carbs, soft boiled eggs with protein, and pretty much any vegetables I can find on the food market. Although I do believe in the importance of keeping your body healthy and providing with all the nutrients necessary for optimal performance, I would say my diet reflects my awareness of mental health, where food has been a major staple of keeping me in my best mood.
That concludes part 1 of the exam. We're going to move on to part 2, which is photo discussion.
So moving on to part 2, where we're going to describe the pictures that are given to us. And right now, right here, there are pictures that are on the screen on this laptop, and we're going to describe it all of us.
Right. First up is my picture. Here we have 4 very unique individuals. They're all clearly wearing blue graduation clothes. They have just graduated from a college or university, clearly from Setiawan. Their outfit is complete with caps, tassels, and sashes from the university. They are in a sort of outdoor setting where there is free sunlight and even the ability that perhaps it is from the university they're from. You can see that they are very close together, hugging. Perhaps they were classmates or friends from four universities. You can see they are very joyous and happy, and I'm sure they're proud to be a graduate from the college.
Next, I'm going to start to describe my pictures. Here, I can see what looks like to be a Garner and son bonding moment. It looks like they're in a nearby park with a cloudy weather, attempting to be a fireman and putting out fire, with a big fire truck behind them, supplying water to the firehouse that they're holding to put out the fires. They're both wearing big yellow jackets and have hats on. Both of them look very focused, and behind them we see a person wearing a blue shirt and smiling at the lovely parent and son clothing.
So we're gonna describe my picture right here. From the looks of it, my picture consists of a group of people that what it looks like are from two different parties. And they are wearing their formal attires. And from the looks of it, they had an agreement at the end of their meeting. And also, they had that meeting in a workplace. There's nothing much to it. I mean, you can see that the man is having a frown face at the back, and the other two parties are smiling at each other. I'd say that's an agreement, and there's nothing much to it. So yeah, that's my picture. Okay, that's the end of the part 2. So now we're going to move on to part 3.
Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of the final test. This time we will be discussing 5 topics right on this laptop. We'll be discussing how easy might it be to be interesting leaders in these topics. First up, saving water and electricity. Any thoughts?
Definitely would not interest any of the teenagers in this day of age, because they are less aware of how scarce the resources are, especially water and electricity. Since they are also not that exposed to the real world, so I think they wouldn't know much about it, because they're still living on their parents' house, and they would care less about saving water and electricity.
Do you agree with that?
Well, I partially agree with you. I know most teenagers will be interested in saving water and electricity. This is seeing their background and such. But I have been known to show a few teenagers who are quite responsible in taking part in the environment themselves.
Interesting opinion. Well, I agree with both of you guys, and I think most of the teenagers would be interested, so I think it would be very hard. But how about using bikes instead of cars? Because from the perspective of a teenager myself, I would hate bikes, and I would rather stay at home than ride bikes anywhere. How about you?
First?
Yeah.
Right. So, it depends, honestly. I love using both, but then again, it depends on the distance. That's pretty much it, because if the distance is far away, I would use a car, because it's pretty convenient and comfy and good for long roads for me to use. Because then, since I would be it's so much heat or anything or any kind of discomfort. But then again, I also love using bikes. Bikes are pretty good. They're pretty healthy for your health and pretty good for the environment and stuff. So I think that's pretty good.
Alright, after hearing opinion as teenagers, Do you think it would be easy to get teenagers interested in using vaccines and outcomes?
Uh, I, for one, think it would be quite easy for teenagers to be interested in bikes and cars. As someone who's been a teenager, living quite near to my school or campus, I think it'd be a great experience, not only just going to school. At certain times, I would be friends on the way where we would bike together and it become a shared experience rather than a sort of challenge.
Interesting opinion. What do you guys think about saving the animals? Because what I think is most teenagers only care about the animals if they're only kids. So I think it would be hard to interested in this topic.
They wouldn't have care less about friend animals because most people these days only think about themselves. I think because I think most people would only protect animals that are cute, and that's somewhat of a problem for me. Me personally, by the way, but it seems like teenagers these days would care less.
Again, I think I partially agree. I think most teenagers would have an opinion on pet animals like cats or maybe sharks like that. But saying that they are teenagers, this is typically when they start to develop quite interest in careers. Some might become marine biologists, some might become scientists interested in amoeba or bacteria like that. I think it's quite important for them to have interest like that.
Next topic. Here it says buying things second-hand. What do you guys think? Would you need to be interested in that?
I like to say that I'd be very interested as someone from when I was in high school. Most of the books I bought were second-hand. This way, I would say nearly half of what my school offered.
David?
I think fashion is a thing in this age, and teenagers are also aware of it all the time. So for me, I think personally buying things secondhand is like a daily thing for to do every day. Yeah, physically yes. So fashion.
But then reason you think it would be easy.
Yeah, it would be easy.
I agree, totally agree.
Since they're also still children, they're still teenagers, right? So they wouldn't like. I think most of them wouldn't be able to produce their own money at that age.
But we could both totally agree on the topic. And moving on, we have our next topic. Recycling glass, paper, and plastic. I don't know about this one because generally people don't even care. They're the only thing so I like to hear your guys' opinion.
I don't think it would become a very interesting topic for teenagers. If we were to go around school or campus, we might see treatments where they differ from plastic, metal, and organic materials. But in the end, we see them putting them all into sea trucks. It's kind of makes they're sort of affected on what they're supposed to think. Saying.
Well, I mean, we see most parts of Indonesia. And yes, that's basically my explanation. So teenagers aren't really that aware about it. So it's less, and also it's less interesting for them because most teenagers are lazy in the sense of ways.
This concludes part 3 of the Highlight tab. We discussed around 5 topics. Most of them aren't exactly quite interesting as others. There are quite a few topics that might drive interest in teenagers.
Welcome to part 4, the last part of the exam. Here we'll be having a normal conversation and talking about where we want to go on the holiday in the future and why that is. I think this one is
I would have to go on holiday describe the costs and time taken to go there. I might go to New Zealand. They have numerous places I like to go. Indigenous people that I like to meet, and wonderful mountains, forests, and natural greenery that I find very beautiful.
Is there any other, again, is there any specific place you want to go to in New Zealand? Or just the whole country of the world?
And if I really had the time to explore the country, I think it would be a really great option for me to simply just go around there and explore, or do a tour guide or someone else.
Very good. Can I ask? So New Zealand is in Australia, right? Yes. But didn't they have big insects and bugs there? Like giant insects that scare people? Would you be scared? Would you still go to New Zealand?
Yeah, there's big insects, but there's also big insects here in Indonesia, right?
But that doesn't compare to what's in New Zealand though. Like, the scale ratio is like 1 to 5.
On one hand, there will be really big, disgusting bugs there. On the other hand, it becomes part of the experience. You get to look at these bugs.
Yeah, interesting point of view, this positive point of view. But if you don't like bugs, just go to my place. I would want to go to the Swiss Alps. Have you seen YouTube videos of the Swiss Alps?
Yes, they are
It's
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yes.
It's cold, I love the cold, and I'm a big nature boy. I like mountains, so I think it would be a perfect place for me to go on a holiday. Camping, yeah, like I understand the cold, but I think the architecture, the nature, the people, I think it's perfect for a holiday. So I think it's just out. I haven't ever picked a country or would you like to stay in the region and explore the region?
I have a lot of countries that I would like to visit, but there's also a country that I would like to migrate.
Migrate?
Yes, migrate. Indonesia isn't that great of a country anymore for me personally. And the people that are kind of uneducated and quite embarrassing. So I would like to move to another country. Personally, I prefer Germany. Germany is pretty great. Yeah, the environment is so good. And overall, I think the citizens there are also quite good mannered. I think even though the languages can be sound really angry and all, but I think Germany is such a good place to visit or to live in. So, but then again, there's still also a lot of countries that I would like to I would like to visit like Japan, Korea, South Korea, by the way.
Such foreign culture.
Yeah, exploring culture.
I would also like to explore some of these cultures because I think it's very getting popular today. And it's really interesting.
Yeah, it is a great language. Yeah.
I think that's everyone's opinion for part 4 is like including words.
Okay.
Sure.
Nothing actually.
Thank you for watching and thank you for teaching us all English topics so we can better.
And discussing the final exam for the English course. Thank you for watching.